I guess I just wanted to check in. We've had some coaching sessions this week, and what's come up for people is some real blockages around, not doing what they say they want to do, what they're here to do, what their goals are, and just behavior coming up that isn't supporting what they're saying. So they're saying these words, I want to get healthy, I want to lose weight, I know what I have to do, and so on and so on. They're saying all the right things, but they're not doing the right things. So the behavior is self-sabotaging. And I think that's completely normal, and we all do it, and I've done it, and there is no shame in it, but it is a blockage, and it will be what prevents you from achieving your goals and success unless you get a handle on it and you recognize it for what it is and you call it out for what it is and you stop making the stories up. Okay? Everybody is busy. Everybody is busy. 100% everybody is busy. Okay? To do this lifestyle, you do not need to go to the gym 5 times a week to see the scale move. You don't need to go to the gym 3 times a week. You actually don't need to go to the gym. Okay, so you don't need to find extra time in your day to do this lifestyle. If you're already doing those things, then that's fantastic. And the exercise is great for your fitness and your muscles, and has lots and lots of benefits. But the benefit of weight loss is not actually from that for most people in most bodies who have metabolic challenges, and that's probably why we're here. Okay, so time is really not an excuse for very many people. Okay, and I can say this because I was out of the house probably 12, 14 hours a day, running a very successful business, looking after other people whose livelihoods were on me because they were all commission based. I traveled a lot, internationally, domestically. I traveled to work for part of my journey, 2 years of my journey. Well, actually almost all my journey then, isn't it? I traveled on a train for an hour and 10 minutes each direction. So I know busy, okay? And unless there would be very few people who I would accept an excuse that you're too busy, because you still have to eat in your normal life, right? So it doesn't take more time, if you're smart about it, to do this way of eating. Okay? If you're somebody who always eats out, you can still always eat out on keto. Those are all excuses and stories you're telling yourself. I'm too busy, I'm too tired, it costs too much money. That's bullshit, okay? It actually costs less money in the long run. There is just, my family doesn't support me. Doesn't really matter. We can figure that out. There's lots of things that can be figured out. Those are stories you're telling yourself. And there's reasons you tell yourself those stories. And it's not, you're not in the wrong to tell yourself those stories. But if you have a goal and you want to look, feel, and be different, then you need to stop telling yourself the stories. And you need to get to the root cause of what the stories are. And in most cases, not all cases, but in a lot of cases, the reason we're telling ourselves the story is either fear of failure, fear of success, self-belief. We don't think we're worthy, okay? We think that we might disappoint someone if we change, or we might lose someone if we change. So these things all come up in regards to your journey, and they could be completely subconscious or conscious. Everybody is different and everybody's lives are different. But we tell ourselves stories, and we have to stop when we hear our brain telling us a story, an excuse. And we need to break it down, and we need to think a little bit deeper in regards to that. So I just wanted to say on this Friday, try and catch yourself over this weekend when you hear yourself telling a story. Oh, that's too hard. I can eat that because I've been really good. I can't actually do this because of this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? So catch yourself and go, oh, I'm telling myself a story. And start to listen to that pattern. Then start to pay attention to the pattern of the stories you're telling. Maybe even write them down, okay? These are the excuses or the stories I told myself today. Do that for a few days. And what's the pattern? And then you can start to get to the bottom of your pattern. And if you need help with that, then please let me know. But basically, everybody is in this group for a reason. You didn't join a group that asks you if you were overweight or affected by weight, in your life, if you didn't have something that you wanted to achieve. So to achieve something, you need to do something different. Okay, and this may seem, woo-woo, a bit different. It's not me telling you to go to the gym, so you may go, choose a Fruit Loop, and that's all okay. If going to the gym works for you, then keep going to the gym, right? Like 100%. But if it's not working for you, and that's why you're here, then think about doing some things a little bit differently. Think about looking at the root causes and think about what help do I need to achieve my goals, because 2019 is pretty done and dusted and 2020 is sitting there waiting for you to grab what you want. Okay? So you want to achieve, and to achieve something you need a plan. And it's not always going to be smooth sailing. You need to be supported, whether that's with your family, whether that's with a coworker, in this group, with a coach, however that looks like for you. Get in place the tools that you need to achieve what you want to achieve in 2020. That is the most important. We're here to get healthy, right? So I believe you have to get healthy to lose weight, not lose weight to get healthy. Your body probably has a lot of internal healing to do before it's going to release the weight. And that's really hard for a lot of women to accept, that it's not just going to drop off and you get discouraged. So you need a support system in place to help you and hold the space for you to keep you positive during the journey when things aren't always looking positive for you. Because I promise you, you will get there if you stick to it little by little each day, and you don't have to be perfect, so you don't need to be scared of perfection. You will get there. Okay, so I want you to have a really good weekend. I want you to think about every time you tell yourself a story. It'd be great if you can write it down. Start to look at the patterns of what your stories are. And if you need help cracking those stories, then please contact me. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you're shy, which lots of people are shy in the group, please send me a private message and I will absolutely come back to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on replay, please let me know what you think. If you can type in replay, that's really, something Facebook likes. And if you have any other ideas for content that you want to see, let me know. Like, I'm here to help you. This is what I want the group to do. I want it to be supportive. I want it to address people's challenges, and everybody's at different stages. So by all means, shout out what you need. Thanks so much. Bye.